everybody. Welcome to Sapo Saturdays. You got your boy ASAP Froggy. Mr. Bingus Frog is out on holiday. And we got Mr. Doc Froggle Day. Welcome to Sapo Studios.
Ribbit, fam. How's it going, everybody? First of all, just want to let everyone know, thank you for coming out. We know it's a Memorial Day, so we appreciate you making the time. We do have Sapo Studios on the Twitter space for the first time ever, so if you want to come on in, anyone that's in our Discord right now, and check in on the Twitter space, share it out. We're going to get some more eyes on this project and what we're doing out here. So that being said, we're going to get into the nitty-gritty right off the bat here. So essentially, I'm going to give everyone that is new to this space potentially a little bit of a rundown as far as what Sapo Studios is. Sapo Studios is a joint project off of the back of Frogland, the Notorious Frog specifically. They are some amazing creative developers and just builders in this space and have given so graciously the team of Sapo Studios and myself the opportunity to build with them and come together and make some really cool shit happen. And what that shit is actually a new form of music creation. We are trying to build a community-driven space where musicians can come together and build beats and collaborate, whether it be lyrically, with just bases of stems or whatever, and make something that may have never existed, and as well garner the money that they are due for that, most importantly. So if that sounds like something that you'd all be interested in, stay tuned because we'll be talking more about that. As well, what we do on our Saturdays is a bit of a jam session. We like to call it Scratch Track Saturdays. So every Saturday, we got my boy over here, ASAP Froggy, who's going to build a beat from the ground up. And we would like any of you that are willing to be a part of that, and if you're listening, we can send you the BPMs, break down everything that we're doing over here, and you can email us at sapostudios1@gmail.com, and we will include the beat that you're dropping into the mix that we're currently doing. So it's going to be some fun stuff. From that point, I'll let ASAP take it for a moment and just kind of discuss sort of the ins and outs of what we've done and who we've worked with and the beats that, we've been able to kind of make with those individuals and continuously collaborate with.
Yeah, and I think it has been an interesting experience thus far because I come from a musical background, but I also come from being an artist and facing fears and having to overcome those fears. And for me, Web3 was a big it lit a fire for me to kind of dive back into making music with this idea that it's a new platform. There's ownership. We have an opportunity to create with people that I may normally not have the option to create with, because that's the other thing, was like looking for people to play music with, and that was difficult. So this kind of opens that door and makes me truly motivated to explore this with people. And we had a great guest on, Antonius, who sort of took a beat that I made and he put some bars over it. And awesome to look back on things that we created. We also had Drummer Boy on one weekend. Just the opportunity to speak with somebody like that about the thought process and ownership of the back end of the music industry is, in the Web 2 world, I would have never had that opportunity to speak with somebody like that.
Yeah, and going off of that, ASAP, kind of what you were mentioning, sort of the collaborations that have taken place. Abel Akujawa and we had Nikia as well that were in this space, and they had never met, but upon listening to each other's music, they were very, to say the least, a bit inspired. And maybe we'll be working together in the future, we don't know, but that's what we're here to do, is build those bridges for those individuals to be able to create together and make something again that may have never seen the light of day. So it's very fun to be a part of that and to build with them. Some of the stuff that's going on with Frogland saying, Drumma Boy, just a little inside stuff, is he's, as far as we know, we don't have all the alpha because we aren't the devs, but we have been told a little bit that he's working on some exclusive and already has done some exclusive Frogland music for them and is continuing to do so. So a lot of fun stuff and alpha coming out with that. But
and also would like to shout out the AVNT Guardians. That I see them in the audience in our Twitter space, actually. Huge shout out to Ernie and Joe for their contributions to Sapo Studios and showing up and being part of NFT LA. Exceptional music performance that kept an entire crowd of 300 people going. If either of them want to hop up here and shed some light, Joe, I don't know if you're in front of a computer or have access, or Ernie, but if y'all want to take part in today's jam, that would definitely be awesome.
Yes, and hopping off again what ASAP's saying over here, like there was for NFT LA, there was a pretty banger party that Frogland and a couple other projects held, and it was a banger to say the least. And the AVNT Guardians showed up and showed out. They bumped the party pretty much all night long with original music. We had live beats being made as well, live rapping going over it. So
from Terrain List and Guapo, just an exception. Like, you know, we could have tried to like plan that back in the day, because Doc Froggleday and I here worked with Guapo a lot at Re-Up Records, and we would, you know, like it's like it was difficult to like get people on board to want to do things like that in the past, especially in LA, man. People would always be like, are you gonna pay me? Like, what kind of money do I get? Like, when I first moved out to LA, bro, and I would like try to find musicians to jam with, they wanted me to pay them to come to my house, which is fair. Yeah. But that just shows how fucked up, how screwed they were getting elsewhere, that they would need to go like get money for a jam session.
They're compromising their creative, journey for the money, in a sense. You're saying, like, they're maybe not like, for instance, like if you were like, yo, Drumma Boy, like, I'm only gonna collab with you if you pay me. You know what I mean?
Or vice versa from him. But like, it's changed. This Web3 movement has changed that conversation 100%. Entirely, because it gives me the opportunity to go to an artist and say, how can I help promote you, and how can I help you own your music more, and where can I direct you to go sell it?
Precisely. It's that community-driven ability where we unite resources, so to speak, and actually have a common end goal in mind. And it's not to screw over the creatives; it's actually to build something with them and literally up, like as you're saying, bring them up and be able to do something that maybe would have been a little bit more difficult had we not come together. I just want to shout out another individual that just hopped in the space, Abel Akujawa. That's an individual who I was referencing a little bit ago.
Literally, you speak his name and he just shows up into the space.
I invited him.
Well, fair, but...
But Abel's a very good guy. He hopped into the 10KGF space I was holding the other day, so that was fun. But
nice.
He's a good guy and a just very creative individual, music talent through the wazoo. And he has some really cool work out there. I'll probably be dropping it later on. I'll probably pin it up in the space here later. And he had some stuff sell at Sotheby's. Just really cool stuff. He worked with a lot of fun people. So
man, his music was so awesome.
Yeah, it was.
And his wife singing was.
Yeah, that was an interesting comment. We're going to have these past podcasts, these Saturday podcasts that we've done up to this point that were in our Discord, the Frogland Discord exclusively. We are going to be releasing those in a collection, and you should, if you have any interest in hearing about, musicians' journey and, the hardships and the good times, just all the, essentially everything that it takes to become pure creative in the space, definitely give those a listen, because just listening to Abel talk about like working with his wife and breaking down barriers, it was amazing. And as well, if anyone wants to come up here and just give a listen or a little bit of chat on what I'm saying, so again, Ernie from the AVNT Guardians, Abel, you guys are more than welcome. Anyone is more than welcome to come up here and ask questions.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and play this track that we kind of jammed on last week, and Nika came up and put some vocals on, which was dope. So we're gonna go ahead and play with that mix for y'all. So we literally had Nika, she just recorded vocals on her cell phone, emailed them to us. Bingus recorded some bass line on his computer, emailed us, and this just became a collaborative effort last week. Super cool, and we definitely would love to do that again this week with y'all. So like I said, I'm calling you out, Joe, calling you out, Ernie, calling you out, Abel. We could start a track. We should start a track. We are going to start a track, and it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, that's just what ASAP's over here mumbling about. It's wild because, again, this started out as a very minimal piece and then just built and built and built as we added to it, you know. And then Nika wanted to jump on and add these. She just sent in these vocals, and wouldn't you know, man. So, I want to go into a little bit of a different detail about sort of where Sapo Studios and, you know, Frogland and all of us are hoping to go and why this is hopefully going to help a lot of creatives on their journey. So, we're trying to get to a point where you have the ability as an artist to come in and mint an album, a song, a stem at the very least, add your royalties that you would like connected to that, and essentially, if you'd like, we can even potentially get to the point of having a smaller fee for placement and garnering some real cash and royalties for that music that you're making, so that it doesn't just sit on a marketplace, you know, waiting to be found by somebody. We are actually hoping to and moving towards building a team to put these elements in place where we will find placement for your music, which is another reason why, you know, we want to get these artists found and we want to get them out there, because the AVNT Guardians, Abel, Nika, I keep on messing it up. Nika, just all phenomenal artists, and especially the ones we've had in the past, just great. So, just a little bit of insight of what we're going for and what we're trying to do with this space. And, you know, if you have anybody that's interested in building music, or if you yourself have any interest in making music, please do not hesitate to hit us up, and we'll gladly collaborate with you, and, you know, maybe even pull you up for a show as we have done Abel and Ernie over here and Joe. So
yeah, if anybody from the Discord and or the Twitter space wants to hop up and discuss Web3, discuss music, we would love to hear everyone's thought process.
Yes, as well others' journeys in this space. It doesn't necessarily even have to connect to Web3, because, you know, we all have a different journey and different goal at the end end of the rainbow, so to speak. But at the same time, we can learn from each other. So if you have any Web3 points that you want to add to, or you have questions about, don't hesitate to ask that either. We have some very powerful minds in here. There's a couple frogs in here that I could say would be very good to ask questions to, but I'll leave that. I'll let it be. That being said, I think we're going to get into a little bit of that scratch track session right now with good old ASAP, a.k.a. Shia Papoose up here. You said you're going to work on that Nika track that you just were working on?
No, man. We're just going to make something new.
Ground up.
Ground up.
Let's do it.
So, like I said, I don't know if you are around your computer. Joe, if you're around your computer. Ernie.
Anyone
else in the audience that is a musician.
Or not.
You could just we actually on our first ever Sapo Saturdays we had Mr. Bingus slap his cheeks and just make some drum beats
off of his face.
And we just put it into the track.
A little bit of a that was the first show, wasn't it?
That was the very first show.
Wow, that's wild. We've come a long ways.
I believe that was at this point 12 weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken, or 13 weeks ago.
Looky there. Just had our 3-month anniversary then, did we?
Yeah.
Very good.
Everyone is partying at the beach for us.
I love it. Yeah, if you're partying at the beach, throw up some emojis. We appreciate you coming through the space while you're partying at the beach. Throw some hots.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna go 110 BPM.
Okay.
Let's see.
I like that. What's the vibe? Like, what can we?
I don't know.
We don't know. We're just gonna make the vibe.
Just gotta kind of like.
Well, it's interesting because some of the artists that we've had in the past, they come up and they say like they have a vibe in mind when they, are creating.
I mean, it's a little gray outside.
Yeah, it is. I like that. Well, yeah, it's kind of a bummer here in Los Angeles for the Memorial Day weekend. It's not as sunny as they'd like it to be, I'm sure. So we're thinking like a cloudy day. So one more time, just to reiterate to anyone that wants to hop in on this this collab right now, just set something to 110 BPM and feel free to email us at Sapo Studios1, the number 1, at gmail.com, and we'll layer it in there, see what we can mix up today. So I'm just going to keep filling some of this background because, Shia Papoose, ASAP Froggy needs, he likes a little bit of the talking in the background. So let's get into it, guys. Let's get into it. As far as a little bit of Frogland Alpha here, we have the land drop coming very soon, June. Land drop coming soon. And that's some, something to look at right now. Every frog that you own gets a piece of land. Maybe just check out the team. Everyone's doxxed from the Notorious Frogs and see who is building that land. They have some amazing tech that they have been working on and really fleshing out these amazing pieces of land. Just showing us a little bit of alpha with the demos and whatnot, and it's mind-boggling. You look at some of these other projects and, not fun anything, but very happy to be a frog. Frog for life. Frog for life. This sounds good. I like this. So I'm going to give you a little breakdown too. We're working on, we will have videos coming in the next couple weeks or so. We're still working out some of those kinks. Give us some time. This is our first time on Twitter, you know what I'm saying? So we are moving forward and just trying to get more content out there to everyone to show them sort of the process and make them feel a little bit more comfortable jumping in and feel like, oh yeah, I could do that. You know, like look at this dude. He's over here just whittling around. So if he can do it, I can do it. So at the end of the day, we should have videos coming maybe by 2 weeks from now. Don't quote me on that, and we'll be posting those on YouTube so that you guys can kind of get an understanding of what we're doing. I was in a couple other spaces of music NFTs, and people were wondering sort of how to fix latency issues and, you know, why things were dropping out and yada, yada, yada. And to say the least, we have done a little bit of research on that. Thank God for Ernie over here, Ernie Hataro in the audience over there. Ernie is the man. He came through and helped us troubleshoot a lot of these issues. We had bugs over there just, you know, working with us to work through it, you know, just keep paddling and keep moving forward. And we made a lot of moves to get everything figured out. So if anyone has questions about that just in and of itself as well, sort of like how some of this sound is coming through on Twitter and why it's not dropping out and yada, 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 I can give you some insight into that either in DMs, or if you guys want a complete segment of that, maybe we'll plan that out in the future and we can really get organized to deliver that to you. So, because I know some people were a little bit thankful that I kind of sidetracked this space accidentally. I came in, was listening, and somebody brought up the latency issue, and I was like, oh, hey, I raised my hand, and lo and behold, I started talking for like 20 minutes, and the host was like, okay, this guy's, okay, we're not here about the technical stuff. I was like, all right, my bad. So step back and just...
Then in the background, people were like writing shit down, being like, how the fuck do I do this?
I hope so, man.
It took us a while.
It did.
It wasn't a thing that was just like, oh yeah, plug and play. Maybe for Ernie
even last night, we were over there doing some testing on Twitter, and yeah, you know what I mean? So we've been putting the hours in, to say the least, but... Still a thing, you know? Yeah, but it was funny because there were people responding, and that's what I'm saying. It kind of got out of hand, so I apologize to that host and the space. Was just trying to help, y'all. Was just trying to help. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, thump it. So again, this is a live beat being made right now. We're chilling in a kitchen. That's our studio, and just making this shit for y'all so that. Just to give you a little taste of what we're going to be bringing every Saturday. This will be happening every Saturday at 12 p.m. PST. And feel free to tell your friends, tell your husband, tell your wives, because we making music with everybody out here. All right. If you're hopping in this space and you're new in here, I'm going to give you a little breakdown of what's happening. We're Sapo Studios. We're the people working with Frogland to make some amazing music with a community. Amazing community. And we're building beats in the lab right now from the ground up. My boy Shia Papoose up here, a.k.a. ASAP Froggy, is building this beat, and we invite any and all who want to also join in on this creation to please send a track or even just a stem if you want. Could be you whistling in the background to sapostudios1@gmail.com, and we will layer it in there. And the hope is to eventually start minting these and attaching all of the artists that are connecting them to it, giving them a royalty in perpetuity to it, and making bangers so that, you know, artists start getting paid like they should. How you feeling about this rainy day vibe that you're building over here? I like it, bro.
It's just happening, man.
It reminds. I'm sorry to cut you. It reminds me of almost like I don't want like a slow, like a kind of a laid back Mac, like a Mac Miller jam. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
wish I could drop bars, but I can't. I guess that's what this space is for, but I'm not going to do that.
Anybody got some bars they want to drop on this right now? It's like a lazy Saturday bars, I guess, right? Shy Papoose over here whittling things in the background. I'm going to be discussing a little bit more for... Oh, sorry, one sec. I got a... All good. Abel sent me a DM. Thank you, Abel. I appreciate you, fam. We just want to invite you up. And by the way, I pinned one of Abel's tweets. I don't know. I'm not really 100% sure, apparently, how to tweet somebody's profile or pin it to a space. I don't know. I can pin their tweet, but I can't pin the profile. So I pinned the Notorious Frogs, of course, who are the company and the founders, the people that we are working with, Sapo Studios, to, you know, bring all this to you. And I also pinned Abel, one of his tweets, as well as Nika's tweets up top. These are two very creative and talented individuals, as I said, that we worked with recently on our last space. That was just thrilled to have them on, and learned a lot, and just had a really cool conversation and time with them. So definitely give them a follow, check out some of their tunes and what they've worked on. It's some fun stuff.
A-Bomb had the idea to have some water droplet sounds, so I'm downloading this from YouTube. Water droplet.
You know what I mean? He said it was gray outside, so like, that's where's the water at then? You know. Y'all know what I mean? Those little water droplets, like we are frogs, right? So
now I got it in there. Ooh, maybe we should put in some kind of frog sound.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Frogs come out on a great day, right? That's why we are here, right? We're the frog. I think frogs are just hanging out wherever, whenever. You know, could be nice and sunny out. Go hang out. That's perfect. That's perfect. So, you found it. He found it.
Let's see.
It's a lot better than me
just need to make it a little louder. You could go.
Nah, I like that better. That's more the vibe. You got the idea. That was just to lay down the idea.
I feel like you wouldn't be able to tell the difference, man. Maybe you can hear my... That was me.
Definitely was not. You know what I'm saying, though?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotta find the right placement.
Right.
Like right there, right?
We're just filling her in, layering her slowly but surely. You know, almost like an NFT project, if you will. And that's sort of why what's interesting about this is, in that sense, is that we are wanting
That was not it.
We're wanting to give individuals the opportunity to mint just even stems that can then be purchased and used for whatever. So it's interesting to think of them as like almost traits on a PFP characteristic, like that makes the full PFP that you have. Instead, we're breaking it down so you can do
and for I mean, stems already exist, right? Like people buy stem packs every day, but it's like the $30 fee that they make for the stem is the only time they get paid, and then a bunch of people buy the stems, and then that could show up in tracks along the way. And it's like I forget the kid's name, but I followed him on Instagram the other day, and he made a guitar loop that showed up in a Russ song, and Russ DM'd him and was like, "Yo, bro, I saw your loop on TikTok. I liked it, and I put it in my song." And then now he's getting royalties, right? But that's probably just in some sort of contract. That's the aim that we're looking to do, is have people come here, make music, and then entice other artists to come, maybe some of larger names, to come grab some of these and go make bigger tracks with. So remixes, but also albums as well.
Precisely. Yeah. And we have some mechanics, to say the least, that we've been talking over and thinking about for some time that will allow an artist, you could be a Grammy award-winning, artist, or you could be a brand new artist. You could be nobody, essentially. And using this mechanic, you would be able to sort of bootleg your career to finance your next move, say like, maybe hiring a manager or hiring a marketing team or whatever you want to do with those funds, while also still owning the majority of your IP.
Because realistically, it's like if NFTs were to solve the issue of money for an artist, let's say, but that would only be with a very small audience. Let's even say it was 10,000 people,
right,
which, in the grand scheme of like the amount of people that a label would expose you to is way more than 10,000.
Right.
But if there's a platform that exists that's like multi $10,000 or 10,000 projects coming to you, then Gutter Cats, Wicked Craniums, let's say Bored Apes come here, let's say other projects, and it just becomes a Web3 platform. Yes, where then as an artist, that you're going to a place that has predetermined audience,
right?
Because there's a platform that exists, and a platform that exists where people are interested in buying art from artists
and
supporting that cause. And that's a big thing that would change and revolutionize the music industry, is the direct connection between artist and audience.
That's something that I wanted to touch on actually in this space, but before I do that, I just wanted to give you a number really quick. The music industry made about, I think, approximately $15 billion last year collectively, and guess how much of that was given? Guess what percentage of that was given back to the artist? I think about less than 1%. Isn't that fucking mind-boggling? Excuse my language here, but I just can't help it. Like,
they say they have to make all their money back.
$15 billion, and that wouldn't even exist. It wouldn't even exist if they didn't. If the artist didn't create the art that they do. And they're getting 1% of that. It's just, that doesn't make any fucking sense. But
I don't know, man. Like if some of these other platforms in the Web 2 world, I probably shouldn't name drop them, but like you and I both shot video and content for them in the past.
Yeah.
But they were trying to be like a music based platform,
and they did
to support artists. But again, like you're saying, all that money, and like there was so much money spent on like gifts to the artists, like Rolls Royce cars to like 16-year-old girls that don't even have driver's license.
Very good.
But it's like a massive platform that's
right.
In debt, just like these labels. And so it's just this whole like clout chasing thing. And then like in my mind, that's what like fucks up these artists. Pardon my language, but that is what ruins the artist, is like these suits, we'll call them.
Yeah.
Like that are chasing money with other people's intellectual property, that like some artists, and all artists, that's like a piece of their soul. That's a piece of their like heart. That's a piece of their
you work your ass off for that.
It's crazy, and it's just insane how exploited that is in like what humans have brought that to be. And if like good people can put that power back into the artist's hands. And like some people don't even want to be famous. They just want to share their art. And like
that's what I was going to say, is that you don't even need 100,000 fans as a musician to make a living off of your art. You don't even need 100,000. Like that's the other thing too, with how screwed up our minds have become. Sort of, I'm sorry, this is getting into this rant, but it sort of has to happen. But like social media in ways, like we see these icons, and and they're like, they have millions of followers. It's like, homie, if you just get 5,000 like dedicated fans that are like, yo, like I fucks with ya, like that'll change your life right there. And let me go further here. Raoul Paul, he's a macro crypto investor that I listen to, and have checked out some of what he says. And what's interesting to me very much is that it's culture. And this is what he said. He said, imagine being around in New York in the 90s, seeing Nirvana, and Nirvana having a coin, like a token, if you will, an NFT that was connected to their album that you could purchase, and and they're nobody at the time, but you purchased it because you fucking loved Nirvana. You loved them. You loved Kurt. You know what I mean? Like they hit you in a different way. That is what this is moving towards, is a culture where music and the fans who are true fans of this art can truly invest in someone that they care about, and they'll keep that shit forever, man. You're not talking about flippers at that point. Like, and maybe some people will flip it, right? I'm not even, who cares at the end of the day, but like giving artists this opportunity to build this, I guess, new relationship with their fans through this space it's going to revolutionize some shit, and I can't wait for it. I can't wait for what we got going, y'all. It's going to be some fun stuff. So, but that being said, ASAP, what you doing?
Because another big thing, and I hear a lot of other music NFT like Web3 spaces talk about it, is that like because everyone's talking about like, oh, when the labels come to the artists and blah blah blah. Well, like it's not happened yet from Web3 to Web2, where like there's this huge breakout Web3 artist. So, because they don't want it to happen. But like that's the fact, though, is that like no one has quite done it right yet. And I think that's where trial and error and kind of like paying attention to what's happening in this space, and where this isn't something that we just started thinking about 12 or 13 weeks ago. This is something I personally have been thinking about since 2020 with one of our guests who's been on here, Tareen List, brought it to your attention, A-Bomb, and we've kind of just been going from there, and it's a thing that I think is on the brink of becoming the revolution. Like we're amidst this movement right now.
It is very interesting to see sort of the growth. Like I'm sitting here next to Shia Papoose back in the day, and we worked with some pretty influential like tech people, like people that helped build Facebook and shit like that. And
he was one of the first coders, and he has like
couple shares,
and he has like one of those cars that has like the 6 wheels. And yeah, dude,
right.
He just travels the world. He took
Sasha.
Yeah, we traveled around with a band called Naked Elephant. I should actually pull up some of their music.
Yeah, just play them out for a second.
But which we'll have to connect with them.
Zach Gray, actually, I connected with him, and he was he's a buddy that
a lot of like Las Vegas artists and bands. But A-Bomb and I traveled around with Naked Elephant in like 2017 and 2018. And shot a lot of their content and had some pretty amazing experiences. And even in that time, they were shooting VR music videos. We were traveling around the world to Thailand, to Vienna. Yeah, like crazy places around the world to go film these VR immersive music videos with some of the first coders
of Facebook. They were so early, though, man. Like, and people told Naked Elephant, they said, like, yo,
5 years ahead.
You're 5, and it didn't slap. Like, they got awards. Like, they got awards for the music videos.
Yeah, there's artists, or there's articles in Billboard.
But that being said, Damn, you made me lose my shirt.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's all good.
I just got excited.
Yeah, it's all good. As you do, and I appreciate
I'm very
that.
sorry. I fucking love Naked Elephant. The world missed out.
Yeah, but so essentially, what I was getting at is I'm sitting next to Shia Papoose, right? And as I said, we're kind of surrounded by some of these individuals that were up on the tech stuff, and they're talking about like decentral land, like little plots of land, and then Shia Papoose goes to his computer and he's pulling up these like little tiny like boxes on this grid, and I'm like, what the fuck is this, man? Like,
dude.
And he's like, they're $3,000 right now, and I was like, I don't know, man. And then once you know it, like a year later, how much were they?
Some of them were trading in the hundreds of thousands. I feel like some plots of land in 2020 or 2021, I mean, were trading in the millions, but those are for like larger pixels,
right? And as well, you were looking at Artifact. I remember you looking at Artifact.
Yeah, man. And then
this dude was on it, man.
Bro, and then I remember like when I saw Notorious Frogs, because I was like, I had the idea in 2021 in like November to start like looking at influential people's wallets, because it's all public, and I was like, holy shit, if I can just fucking look at this and see what they've bought, like, I'm just gonna follow suit. So I discovered what the frogs were.
This is not financial advice. And
I was like, holy shit. Once I read about what it was, I was like trying to explain to these guys, and I was like on it for days, and I was like, guys, this is that same movement, but I think better than Decentraland at that time. That was before we knew any of the PlayStation stuff. That's before we really knew about like Ed, and I kind of like bought in.
We just degened in hard.
And then like A-Bomb kind of, as he does, went down the rabbit hole and did a lot of investigative work, and he's like calling us being like, guys, it's fucking like the people that built PlayStation Home, and
yeah, just like going off on some of the, y'all's credentials and breaking it down. I was pretty much like,
I spent hours.
Good job, Shia Papoose. This kid's got some weird moves, man. Like, even you should have followed Swilson. You had the same idea as Swilson. So damn you for not following that. You're gonna get a goblin too. Like,
I was gonna get a goblin, but that's a rug, man. Well, who knows what that is?
Yeah, I don't know.
Some people, I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole.
Goblin. Goblin. I don't have any goblins. I just think it's
I was looking at that at like 0.34. And it's like, And then people were talking about fucking I'm so stupid. Mike Judd.
Yeah. I knew there's a Judd in there.
Yeah, Mike Judd. He. Some people are saying he's involved with that. I don't know if that's true. Don't quote me on that.
Somebody was saying Beeple, and Beeple had to make a public.
I saw his tweet.
I was like,
that was funny.
That's hilarious. Okay, I'm gonna reset the room really quick because we've had a couple people join. We're getting off topic here. Hello, everyone. This is Sapo Studios. We do this every Saturday. This is a scratch track Saturday session. You have Shia Papoose, myself, A-Bomb, and as well Sapo Studios, of course, in the building with Frogland, the Notorious Frog Collection.
Ribbit,
mapa, guys. But at the end of the day, what we're doing here is we're just having fun. We're building beats with the community. Shia Papoose has been slowly building a beat from the ground up. We are at a 110 BPM. We are offering anyone in the space, if you want to come up and just chop it up about some tunes that you're making, your journey in the Web3 space, or if you even just want to ask questions or anything of the sort, please feel free to request and we'll pull you up. As well, if you want to submit any, maybe a stem or some vocals or something over what we already have planned, feel free to email us at Sapo. Oh, we have something from Joe. Wouldn't you know that? We have an email from Joe in the audience to
download that and airdrop that to me.
So as I was saying, we are going to be asking the audience to do what Joe just did.
Joe,
to listen in and essentially send us a stem or whatever you want really to add over this beat. And the idea is in the future we will be minting these and giving all of the artists that were involved, of course, their connected royalty.
Oh shoot! And Ernie requested to speak here.
And be placing it on the marketplace. Come on, man! You don't know how to use a Twitter space, man? This guy's living under a rock.
One requested. Approve. Ernesto.
Yo.
What is up, man?
What's up, man?
How goes the world?
Great. I love the beat in the background.
Hell yes.
Yeah, so I guess Joe sent some stuff over. I sent some stuff. We didn't coordinate at all, but so I wondered what Joe sent.
Yes.
Awesome.
Let's play what Joe sent. I'm actually curious to see what...
Are you guys in...
I only have one from Joe, though.
Did you
it's all good. I DM'd ASAP.
On the Twitter.
On personal, but it's cool though. Let's listen to Joe's first set.
Dude, I want to hear both your guys'. Yo, and if you guys haven't checked out the AVNT Guardians, you need to go do that ASAP because those guys got some funky, fresh jams that they were busting out. So. Yes. Yes. Joe recorded ASAP and myself over here, Shy Papoose and myself. That's fucking awesome, Joe. That is hilarious. I love you, man.
Let's
That's
fuck with this
so
sample.
Good. Oh, it's like electronic sort of now.
Yeah.
Like it's got like, oh, bro, look what you just did, man. You turned a gray, wet day into like a...
Okay,
Are you hearing this, Ernie?
Yeah. So it's just a sample on top of it, huh?
Yeah. He just sent a sample to us in the...
Well, I just randomly just sent a drum beat. So if you want to I sent that to ASAP. So if you want us to check out his phone and add that in, and I'm just curious to see what that new sample and the new drum beat with the keys that you guys had, if we just all blend them together. And see what happens.
Bro, this is what it's about, man. This is what it's about. Hell yeah.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, thump it.
Bam. Yeah, that's so funny.
That's hilarious, Joe. I love that. That's so funny.
Notorious Frogs.
It kind of reminds me of something sort of like that James Blake does, where like sometimes he'll be working and even the click of the mouse or like the click of the button to make the beat, he's like, oh, I kind of like that sound that's layered under it. So I'm gonna shut the hell up. Yes.
All right, hold up, Ernie. I'm gonna go grab my phone real quick.
All right, so while he's doing that, I'm gonna be chilling here. Ernie.
Yes, sir.
How are you doing, man? How are you doing with the project so far? I know we got to meet up still and discuss some of the logistics for the project. How's it going though? You guys get?
Yeah, we're still creating music. We're thinking real big, thinking all the possibilities of what this space holds. So
yeah, dude, we need to sit down.
We're
and
excited, man.
We need to sit
down.
down.
What you're doing too.
Well, you're on board. You're with us, man. So of course, we're doing it. And we want you all to be involved with us, and we want to be involved with what you got going on. So,
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, bro, this is gonna be some fun stuff. This is just. It's so weird when you hear yourself actually recorded. That's why it's like interesting. This is what I sound like. Oh, I like that. All right, looks like we got Shy Papoose pulling that in, Ernie. So. We'll definitely.
Oh, good.
I cannot wait to hear.
To see if it even hits, if it even blends.
Oh, it's gonna blend. You did 110 BPM, yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. Did you quantize it?
I get a little funky with my drum beats, so we'll see.
Very good.
Notorious Frogs. Hold on.
I may have just
come on, man, thump
funked
it.
that all up.
You brought some funkiness into it. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, I think I just maybe funked it up.
I like it. Well, because it went from like sort of that like super like low key like dreary. You know what I mean? Sort of, yeah, like vibe. You know, I could see like what's that? The Diary of a Wimpy Kid walking with a rain
We are in
cloud
trying
over his head.
times, people.
And
so we can hopefully get the tempo up a little bit.
Yeah, you don't want to go to sleep right now, man. Yeah, thump it. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely bringing the beefiness out, man. I like that. Ooh, I like that. Are there too many of my recordings in there, maybe? You need to, like... Yeah, I like that. Yes. Oh, that's hilarious.
That was just real.
Yeah.
You weren't even saying that. You weren't even saying the song. You were just singing.
I like that.
You were just that was real.
Nice, Ernie. Nice, Ernie. I was saying to Shia over here, I think we add like some highs in there, maybe like some piano or I don't know, like maybe. What do you think about maybe some brass, bro?
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that earlier.
Like a trumpet?
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Ernie? Ooh.
Yeah, I can work on some stuff.
I like that.
What do you guys know what keys you guys are in?
Shy doesn't even have any clue what he's doing on here, man.
I was playing.
Sounds like, is that G?
Playing.
Is that G right there?
Starts on a C.
Mm.
And then
Thump it. Are you at the studio, Ernie, or are you just chilling at your house?
Yeah, I'm just chilling at the crib.
Yeah, it just goes from C to D.
Nice.
E to D?
Yeah, that's it.
Yo, ASAP, you want to kind of like do that thing where you, while Uncle E is sending in some of those vibes, like, you know, build it from where it started.
This is where it started. Just from right here. Jesus. Well, that came later, but this was a little part it came up with. This part there. Heels. And then Ernesto sent this beat.
Boom.
bass in there.
Ooh, I like that. Joe, you are one creative bastard. You know that, Mo? I like that. What if it starts deep and it moves to that? You know what I'm saying? Like it starts how it does and then it moves to the faded. The echo. Just really quick, I want to give anyone else an opportunity to come on up. I don't know if Shia has checked to make sure if anyone has requested in a minute, but if y'all do want to come up, please request, and I'll see if he's able to pull you up, see if he's got the wherewithal to do so.
Yeah, I don't see any new requests.
Very good.
What's up, Dylan? What's up, Drifters? I see y'all. Mr. Squirty. Lollyhops. Matt, what's up, everybody?
Really quick, want to just tell everyone again sort of what's going on. We just got a community beat being made right now. We've had Ernie Hataro and Joe from the AVNT Guardians contribute to this beat that we're making live over here in our kitchen. And essentially we'll be cooking up the rest of the beat. This is what we do every Saturday at 12 p.m. PST. We'll be coming live to discuss Web3, music specifically, and NFTs and where they're all going, what we have going on with our own stuff, and what artists have going on with their stuff, and how we can all sort of work together to take on this new journey that we're all embarking on. On that note, thump it.
Bump it.
Ernie, do you mind muting your mic when you don't talk?
There he goes. He's building some fucking...
building some beats.
Yeah, I think he's going to send us hopefully some funky...
some brass.
Some brass, yeah.
I like it.
Hopefully he lays down some bass lines. As you were saying, the piano.
Yeah, I think the piano would be nice. Either a deeper piano, you know what I mean? Or maybe even a little bit electronic. Thump it. Thump it. like we got the trumpet sample. I'm going to download this real quick. I'm going to send it on over. Alright, we're about to taste some of this trumpet sample that just got sent in from the AVNT Guardians. Go ahead and give them a follow if you're in the audience. Oh, damn, this is... yes. We just gotta find a placement for it. Are you going to chop that up, put it closer together? Very good. Thank you for sending that. That sounds pretty dope. We're going to play it in here. Joe. We got it from Joe sending the trumpets in. I like those notes a lot. They're just some dope notes. I like that. Alrighty, while good old Shia Papoose is working on that beat in the background, I'm just going to give a little bit more context to today. Usually we have a guest on. Unfortunately, our guest that was scheduled for today had to cancel for personal reasons, so it's all good. We hope you're doing all right, and wish you to get better soon. But we've had some really good guests on.
Which we totally understand.
Yes, and obviously we want to have more guests on and discuss their journey in the music and Web3 space. So if you know anyone that is into music and is trying to create some and sort of, scaling their way through the Web3 music space, because I've heard a lot of different conversations and, sort of questions about labels and all these other things that go on with the artists and how they're supposed to get paid and sort of how to price a song in the music NFT space. There's a lot of, conversation to be had there. So if anyone wants to discuss that, or you know anyone that is into discussing that kind of stuff, let them know that we'll be doing this every Saturday at 12 p.m. PST, so they can stop on in and we can chop it up with them, or just listen to what they've been cooking up, on their side of things with music and what they plan to do with it. Thump it. See, now with the trumpets right there, it's almost like a good point where it could break into a completely different, it's like the bridge right there. I love it. Well, I can't hear a word you're saying.
Yeah, it could just go into like a whole nother drop.
Yeah,
and that's what building music's all about. This is just what we've been doing this for maybe an hour.
Yeah, about that. I like that.
You like
right
that?
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, on that, and it just goes into, you know what I mean? Like, that's, yeah, bro. Nice. Well done, Joe. Well done, Joe.
Joe and Ernesto.
Joe and Ernesto showing up and showing out per usual. What else would you expect?
I like collabing with people, man.
Well, what do you expect from the AVNT Guardians, bro? When they show up, they're like, whoa, yo, dude, we want to make some fucking music too, bro. Like, let's go. So, appreciate
This is where it started.
This is where the beat that you are currently hearing started out. And with the good old help of Ernie Hitaro.
Yeah, we were just chilling like this for a minute, you know, hanging out. Started building it, encouraging people to send something. I was going to keep building, you know, keep making shit. I'm not sure I would have ended up here, right? Super interesting. Super fucking interesting.
You got that drop, that little water droplet that you cannot even hear.
And
love
then
it.
Joseph. And then Ernie. So this is where we came up. This is where it's cool. And then we got some trumpets. This little drop.
It's like when the transition comes, it's just like a thump it. You know what I mean? Like that echoed out, and then it just boom drops into something else. Who knows though? We'll see. Does anybody have any ideas for where we should take the next piece of it? If anyone wants to send in, you know, a stem or more than that, y'all can shoot it over to sapostudios1@gmail.com, and we will thump it. We're gonna thump it. Can you? Will you see if anyone has requested over there, Shia, just to triple? I know you're doing 15 things at once.
Why not?
You know, I get it, and I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna see if this changes anything.
Very good. Ooh, yeah. So what Shia did over here is he chopped it. Tell him what you did. Tell him.
So I was just looking at the grid and seeing where everything lined up, and maybe like in sending the stem, like, let's see, because maybe this, just kind of nudging the beat around.
Yeah, such a subtle change, and it really just like diversified it in a major way.
Just put it like on.
It reminds you of like a get on up song, you know what I mean? Like, come on, get on up.
Well, that's where Ernie is Mr. Funky. Man.
Yeah, no, and that's what I'm saying. Like that funk he puts into like all his shit, bro. That soul. Ernie, you can tell us how you feel about the beat right now. How do you feel it's coming along? You think we're just messing everything up?
No, of course. More the merrier. Bring more ideas in.
Dude, it's dope. other drum beat going too with it. So I just muted that. That's good. That's always good to do.
Ooh, I like that.
like that. Shia Papoose over here whittling on the piano. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Those deeper piano notes. That's funky. I like that. I like that. Thump it. Yo, I like that. That was clean what you laid down right there, Shia Papoose. Yeah, can you synthesize those a little bit? Like just fuck with them a little bit, maybe. You know what I mean? Yo, just want to shout out to everyone in the room. Just want to say thank you for coming and hanging out with us on this Sapo Saturdays. On your Memorial Day weekend. That's very kind of y'all. I hope actually you don't even have to have the radio on and you can just listen to us and back thump it.
I sent over a bass to ASAP.
Okay. I'm going.
Let's see if that works. I'm hoping.
We got knee pads as well from Joe, so I'm gonna get these knee pads ASAP. We'll grab the others, and then we'll go. Yeah,
I added a bass. I don't know if the keys were right. You could just repeat the first two bars. It's the 4 bars.
Dude, I love this already. Like, look at what we're doing, folks. We got like this whole thing coming together over here via community. We're just doing the damn thing. So. Again, the idea is to shortly be minting these onto a marketplace where you can purchase, sell, and even potentially pay for a little bit extra ad placement, or music placement. Whoa. This is wild. Who was that? Was that Joe's or is that Ernie's? What'd you say? That's nice. Joe, that caught me off guard, Joe. I like it. Just layering it in there. I like that. One person requested. We're gonna pull you up.
Hello. Yo,
what's up, Joe?
Yo, what's up? That sample knee pads I just sent you. It's an AVNT Guardians exclusive. It's not at the right BPM. I don't want you guys to fuck up your track.
You're all good.
This is gangster, but it is sounding fire. That piano coming on top of the trumpets with those drums starting to feel funky.
Right.
It, boys.
I mean, bro, you guys, we were thinking all like gray, you know what I mean, and like rainy, and then y'all brought in the funk in the house, and we're just rolling with it, you know what I
mean? We're like stuck in that live and dancing funk all day. Got to bring that funk. I brought some trumpets. Chopped you up a little bit, and here we are.
Bro, Bro, the first thing you said, I was like, what is this? And then I hear it, I'm like, dude, that's hilariously hilarious,
so awesome,
and fucking awesome, even more so. So like,
I think Bugs, hopefully you dig that, man. He like recorded us talking.
So what I did was I took my phone and just put my phone to the microphone on my computer and put it into Ableton and just started chopping it up at the BPM, and I knew you could just drop it in and it will work.
That's so cool, man. So like literally, people, it's as simple as that. Well, that takes skill, Joe. That takes.
It takes skill, but my 15 years allowed me to do it in 2 minutes.
There you go. Yes. Well said. Well said. Thank you so much for popping in too, man. Again, if anyone has not followed the AVNT Guardians, please give these guys a follow. They are phenomenal artists. They're over here showing up and showing out as usual. I mean, anytime these guys show up, it's just a blast. So,
and we will definitely play your track. Play us out at the end here.
Yeah, we're gonna have some AVNT Guardian more funk, but like official, exclusive AVNT Guardian only. So you guys get the fun.
Amazing, thank you guys. This has been fucking fun. I'm bumping. Let's keep going,
bro. This is the one of many. We are just starting on the good old Twitter today. We're gonna keep these going here, build a bigger community by doing so, hopefully, and also be doing some stuff on YouTube a little bit with the videos and being able to submit those and kind of screen recording some of what we got, Shia Papoose up here doing, so that people have a better understanding, sort of a walkthrough.
And that is the sound of Ernesto's
let's go boys,
bass coming through. All right. Just gotta make this a little louder there. And then I think we're in business. Ernesto. Looks like we're lining up. Let's see. Just add a little compression on there.
Just dibble dabble.
Bam. Bam. Little dead air here. Everyone loves little dead air.
Sorry, I'll fill up.
I'm just kidding.
Nah, I got you guys. Here we go.
I'm just joking. Oh, shit.
We're getting there, bro. It gets deeper and deeper.
Okay, that actually...
Yeah, there you go. You lining that up nicely. I like that. I like that.
You may have to play with that bass line a little bit.
Might have to what?
You may have to play with that bass line a little bit.
Dibble
Like
dabble.
the first two bars, maybe. I think I moved too fast on them, but see if that works.
Well, cripes.
Maybe like repeat the first two bars and then I don't know.
I'm just playing it.
I got you.
It's fine. Ernie. With the fact that you're over here dropping in all this great,
bam, bam,
just creation, just to make this just pop more. We're very appreciative, my man. You guys fucking rock. Shia's doing it right now. So, I'm going to give you an opportunity just one more time. I don't know if anyone new came in here. It doesn't look like it. We've had the same crew the whole time, so thank you guys for being here. But again, if you guys want to come up, feel free to come on up. We'll talk to you and hopefully get some stems and make some shit with you. You know what I mean? Thump it, though. Just don't forget on your...
Bump it and thump it.
Thump it. Yeah, I'm wondering if people are going to think that says bump it or thump it. It's definitely thump it. You heard it here first, folks.
Okay, so it's like bam right there.
He's trying to look at it, and he didn't even know what he's looking at.
Nope.
So just want to shout out everyone one more time that came through here. You know, Address, Drifter, Lolly, Squirty, the Notorious Frogs themselves, Dill, you know, and everyone else in the audience. Ernie, of course, Joe, and the AVNT Guardians. Thank you, VV Ho, for coming through. I'm sorry, I cannot speak, I believe that's Japanese. I can't speak Chinese nor Japanese, but thanks for coming in and listening to our space. And as well, I can't see what the other listener is, but thank you for coming. We're very appreciative. This is our first Twitter space of very many of these. And as I said, we'll also be hosting the previous recordings and these recordings on some platform in the near future. Isn't that correct? ASAP, we're moving towards doing that?
Actually, with the help of Ernie, he specializes in podcast distribution. So
there you go.
We are going to be doing that, and you all will hear the previous episodes. And as the platform becomes available on Frogland's website, once this land drop is secured, and which I hope you all are looking forward to that.
Yeah,
as much
ribbit.
As we are. These stems will all be available on that platform as well for y'all to remix. Okay, let's see. Bam. I think that one's on.
All right. We'll probably be wrapping this up as well, and wee bit as well, just a heads up to everyone. So, thanks again. How you doing over there?
Pretty good. I think
you getting it done, boy?
Yeah, I think at this point I shall join these clips together and do as Ernie suggested and loop the first two bars. But I kind of nudged everything. Hopefully everything's on.
Messed it all up, Ernie.
And
sweet.
Let's hear it. I'm not sure if that's quite it, Ernie. Was that it? What you were?
It was good. I think I was trying to follow the metronome with the bass.
That is what you were trying to do, or that's not what you were trying to do?
Yeah. I think I was trying to like match the metronome, like the bass be the metronome. Boom, 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 boom.
That's
you know?
What that is, yeah.
That sounds dope.
Yep.
Let's get it started. I like that. Ernie, bump it. Thump it.
Yeah, buddy.
If you got a toe, don't stump it. Those two are like layered over each other almost.
What?
Oh no.
I just kind of like dragged it for a second, fucked it up.
Ooh, I like that. This is a fucking vibe, bro. I like that. Just a little bit of a shy papoose over here dabbling away with his, fingers messing with the beats and the way that they move. Bro, I'm losing my marbles over here. Ernie, Joe, you boys hearing this? Damn. Thump it. about, y'all. Making beats live with the community and making some bangers. I like that. Throw up some emojis if you like that. Would like to fuck with this a little bit. Uh-oh, what's happening, folks? What'd you say? Okay, so there's a special moment happening right now. We got Shy Papoose, aka ASAP Froggy over here, busting out one of the beauties that he just recently copped. It's a Fender electric guitar that he's plugging in and he's gonna dabble with right now. So we're gonna fuck with that too on this in a little bit. Let's see where we go. Happy Memorial Day weekend, everyone. Thump it. Beats brought to you live by Sapo Studios, Frogland, AVNT Guardians, and the community themselves. bit of tuning happening right now, but that sound is crisp. little layering you hear in the background is Shia just tickling that Fender over here. Oh my god, I wish you guys could see what I'm seeing right now. This is insane. Yo, this is like a piece of Shia's body over here, man. This is insane. He's in his zone. I'm gonna shut the hell up. I just do want to say though, I like that. everybody. I'm going to reset the room really quick for 1 minute. This is Sapo Saturdays Scratch Track Sessions. We're hanging out with the AVNT Guardians today. They're in the audience. They got Ernie Hataro and Joe that are the boys behind that one, and they are building a beat with us live right now. We have Shia Papoose and ABomb.eth that are co-hosting. They are the guys behind Sapo Saturdays. I'm actually A-Bomb, surprise. And Shia Papoose is over here laying down some mean little riffs on his guitar. I actually wanted to take a video of what he's doing because I'm like, Jesus Christ, bro, this looks pretty cool what you're doing over here with your fingers and the sounds that it's making. So might be posting that up later. But essentially what we're doing today is we're just talking music, Web3, musicians' journeys, and sort of where Web3 is going to take music and the NFTs essentially that will be connected to that music. If anyone has any questions or wants to go over that, please feel free to request and we'll bring you on up and we'll chop it up with you. We know it's Memorial Day weekend, so all good. If you're just hanging out, you just want to jam out to some sweet tunes that are being made live, feel free to do so. A little bit about Sapo Studios. We are a partner project, I guess you could say at this point, with Frogland, the Notorious Frog Collection. We are working with them to build sort of a marketplace and also some other really cool mechanics that will go along with this marketplace for artists to come mint stems, full albums, and as well find placement for that music so that it doesn't just sit on a marketplace and, get lost in the shuffle. But at the end of the day, that's just going to be the tip of the iceberg. We've got a lot of cool stuff coming that we're excited to share with you guys down the line, but we're going to put our heads down and just keep working instead of making promises. So we'll announce all that good stuff when it's all up and ready to go. But we just want to say thanks for jamming with us on this Saturday.
Yeah, super dope to have you all be part of this journey with us, especially some of the early people supporting us, one of which being the AVNT Guardians. This has been super fun to jam, guys. Jamming on the internet. Super cool.
Yeah, we'll be doing this every Saturday at 12 p.m. PST, so feel free to come on by and share in the collaboration. Again, the plan in the future for this is to take these spaces and the music that is created in these spaces and mint that with the artists that contributed, having royalties connected in perpetuity, and furthermore finding some placement for those tunes so that artists get paid for what they're creating. That's the whole point of, I think, Web3 in some way, shape, or form at its core is to do right by those that are doing the work, you know what I mean, and bringing the thing up upon its 2 feet. So that's what we're all about here at Sapo Studios.
Yeah, very excited to see what the more minds we get involved in this, what we can further build. That is always the ultimate goal.
I'm excited for ZenMix to send back ZenMix. If you guys need to, when we post up some of the other podcasts, definitely listen to the one we had with ZenMix because it was a great one. He's a very gifted engineer that's worked with some huge names in the space. So
yeah, I forgot to record that one actually.
Fantastic.
No, I'm just joking.
No, it's a really good one. He's very talented. He's such a humble guy, and he's incredibly knowledgeable. We were fortunate enough to sit down with him here in LA in our kitchen, as we like to call it, the lab, and we just chopped it up with him. He laid down a lot of cool stuff, and we even gave him one of the tracks that he helped collaborate with us to go, dabble with. So I will be checking in with him later this week to see if we can drop that in the Frogman Discord and as well here on Twitter for y'all to check out. So
absolutely. I'm going to go ahead and bring this down here in the background and just for a moment go ahead and let you all hear what Joe sent us, which is this AVNT Guardian exclusive. Of course, my computer just wants to open it as soon as I touch it. But this is Knee Pads. Not sure if that's the name of the song. Is it? I love knee pads. Go roller skating. All right, let's go.
sick as fuck, man. You guys are so versatile in the way that you create music too. Like, I just love it. I love you could literally listen to so many different songs that I've heard of your guys' and you'd be like, this is the same, guys. This is the same. Like, you can tell because your style definitely is in there, but like, it could not be the same people. You know what I mean? Just because of the diversity of what you guys put out. So hats off. But I love the AVNT Guardian drop in there.
AVNT Guardians.
AVNT Guardians. And just gets into it.
So that's how you know every time. You know it.
Well, we, at the end of the day, we were going to just close her down really quick and just drop it. But, we thought about it for a second. We said, you know what? Our other guests didn't show up. But we have Ernie, Joe, the AVNT Guardians in the Twitter space right now. Why don't we just ask them some questions and sort of like maybe what y'all been doing in the Web3 space and what you're going for and like where you're at and what your end goal is. If you guys want to speak on that at all, we can definitely do that. If not, we'll just jam out for a little bit longer.
No, we can speak on it. Absolutely.
Excellent.
The music's the driver, man, and that's the main part of the soul of this project. But where it's gonna go, who knows? I mean, we've already started the artwork for our NFTs, if you guys don't know, and we're probably going to mint very soon. And the thing is, just making sure we make the right choices, making sure that we get the right support and the proper everything. The T's are crossed, the I's are dotted, all that. So it's been a fun process working with some of y'all in this space because it's really giving us a first row seat to what's happening in this space,
Well, I mean, you guys, the very first thing that we ever did with y'all, I think other than the show, we didn't have them on the show before they did the actual IRL venue, did we?
Yeah, I was on before.
We did. Okay, sorry, I get lost in the timeline sometimes.
No, I mean, that's the cool thing about it is that we're all lending our talents in one way or another to.
Well, what's interesting,
kind of get this going.
What's interesting to me about that, Ernie, is that we had you guys on one time. Like, obviously, I've heard some of your tunes in the past, and hearing what you've been working on just blew me away. And I was like, yo, like, let's, we want to start working and helping and, like you're saying, sort of like dipping the toes for artists. And y'all showed up to the gig and you frogged out, right? You got like, welcome to the NFT space. Now you're a frog now, man. No getting out of it.
I felt part of the community for sure, showing up and feeling the support and also the credibility Frogland had too going into this party. Once they knew who I was a part of, they rolled out the red carpet and make sure that everything that we needed for our set and for all the stuff that we had we were fully accommodated,
Yeah, they do. Frogland, I mean, rightly so. If you mention, Ed Mason's name in any NFT space, most people know him. He's got a couple things stewing in the kitchen as well. Maybe
he's kind of a big deal.
Kind of.
But yeah, Ernie, I want to ask you a couple questions, man. Like,
yeah,
I think like on your birthday, you kind of spoke about having some revelations as like an artist, let's say, right? But also as like a business person. I don't know if you want to speak on that because
sure.
it inspires me, man. Like, and I think we have this like cyclical relationship with each other where we continue to like re-inspire each other. And I feel like that's been a big thing, man, is like I came to you with Frogland when you looked at me like a weirdo, but kind of like took it in some way serious, and then once you were creating, it's just like this whole inspiration process for me and journeying with you. Like, we've worked together professionally. So I don't know if you want to speak on that revelation to kind of like
for sure
inspire others.
Me and Joe, we both went to Joshua Tree and a few other friends, and we took some mushrooms, and it was a pretty awesome experience. And I would say one of the biggest things I think I took away from that is like, as creatives, one of our biggest like superpowers is our sensitivity, right? Like I feel like I used to think of that as a negative, or especially for dudes, it can get a little weird. It's like you're not supposed to be that sensitive, but it's like you and I, ASAP, when we first started, hanging out, there was a little bit of that common bond where we knew that, someone who's an empath or someone who cares about others, you notice that because you operate in that same way. And I think you and I gravitated towards each other because of that. And the revelation was that, you can have everything that you want in your life, and we're limited by our thoughts and the language we speak to ourselves. And it was a pretty awesome experience because, the power of language. One thing I took a lot of mushrooms. Essentially, I had like a big dose, and the power of language was like a big one for me, where it's like, choosing the right words and how you say it to yourself matters to the universe, because whether you know it or not, you're entering into a contract with the universe. So if you start speaking negative and start pointing out negative stuff, you're going to start focusing on that, and you're going to bring that. You're going to be a magnet for that. So,
but also
understanding
not
what
just,
you're asking.
Not just negative is what you were saying. It was like also knowing to be very specific, because you kind of like spoke things into fruition without really knowing it, but like, kind of saying like, if I could just make a living doing this, but it's
right.
like, it's
totally.
It's different than saying, I want to like make generational wealth, or whatever that sentence differs in.
Yeah.
Right.
That's exactly right.
So it's super intriguing to kind of understand that, like, and I'm a big proponent of positive self-talk. I went to school for psychology back in the day before I decided to not pursue a professional career in mental health, but and pursue art. But yeah, positive self-talk, man. That was one of the most interesting classes I took, was called positive psychology. And like you're saying, man, the language that we use, not only interpersonally with other people in conversation, but in our own conscious and subconscious, man, and kind of like retraining ourselves to say, man, because like, you hear so much, no offense to other people's shitty music, but there's always shitty music, there's always shitty films out there, and it's like, this is the same guy we shoot the podcast for, Omar. He says, why not our crap? Like there's other shit out there. Why not my shit? So like, and
we have a lot of shit.
And it's like we just speak to ourselves and just be like, it's not perfect yet, it's not there yet, but it fucking is, and you just need to like you said, man.
Nothing's ever gonna be perfect though. That's what I mean. That's part of it as well. Is like you gotta there's, I don't know what the book is, but I think it's The War of Art, and it's sort of it's about the artist being finished.
The resistance.
Well, it's like, yeah, exactly. Like when is a piece done? Like if you're speaking as far as like from a painter's perspective, like they want it to be like perfect, right? And they want it to they have this idea in their head. And trust me, I've painted and I've had some fucking ideas in my head, and they did not turn out the way that I was imagining them. But like, you still have to be willing to take.
I love that book, by the way. That War of Art book is so great.
Yeah, and you have to take that journey and also understand like when you are like, you're never really gonna be done with the piece. That's, I think I liked what Beeple said about that. Like why he puts 24 hours on himself is because he's like, it forces me to have to, because if not, he's like, I just sit there with it. I just keep on, you know, and it's like, that is interesting to think of from an artist's perspective. And I see how much shit you got, not shit, but like dope stuff y'all are putting out. And it's almost like the same thing, I feel like, in your guys. What I'm getting from you guys is just like, it's like, yo, dude, we're just going to pump out this creativity and just keep going. And it's been fantastic.
I think there's two elements to it, I think. And I'm trying to learn both of them. One of them is obviously the moment of inspiration. Like Joe had mentioned before, it took him 15 years to do it in 15 seconds. You know what I mean? So, like, we kind of operate quickly when we're in the studio, and we know, in 15 or 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, if it's not really going the way we want, we'll like say, hey, let's take an ear break, or let's like put it on pause and move on to something else. And then we'll know in that moment. But that's the first aspect of it. The second aspect is I have a friend of mine who works on songs for years. It seems that, like, I know it's a little obsessive, but you know, just the way Kanye West was obsessive over the drums, and he remixed Stronger, that song off of Graduation. He remixed it like 20, 30 times and had Timberland come in and add drums, and he was taking the beat to different people to get it right. So there's a little bit of a both. When you know you have that idea, I think the real power is in the recreation of that idea, you know, the refinement of that idea, I should say, you know.
It's one of the greatest feelings too. I'm sorry to cut you. There's a concept, this film concept that I had in my mind, and I explained it to Shia over here. The bunny, the wraparound shot, you know what I'm talking about? That, like when you have this idea in your mind and it does come out precisely how you envisioned it. It's like one of the greatest feelings ever. And it's happened a few times to me, but it is amazing when you're able to fully like what you're saying, like find that little essence that was missing, and it just like pops it up to that next level, you know.
Yeah, definitely. And I do believe that you should be on a deadline, but there's two kinds of people, you know. There's engineers who geek out over the, you know, sonically and the technical aspects of a song, and there's an artist, and you know, in this day and age you have to be both, right? So it's like knowing which hat to put on at what time. You're like, okay, I'm in the creative space, we're just pumping out ideas. This is like a sketchbook. We're gonna create a really cool sketch right now, and knowing when to walk away from it. But all the songs that we've played on here are essentially unmixed, unmastered, and just raw ideas. And the next aspect of it is really going in and refining that, going back into the studio and pick out frequencies and get that like Dr. Dre-esque like precision with the sonics, you know, is the next step. I feel. So yeah,
that's well said. Is what you're saying too, with the whole aspect of, you know, having to wear different hats in this day and age, and knowing what hat to wear at what time. That's
what Nico was saying actually too.
Yeah,
I mean, she was saying like coming from like being a creative in this day and age is like you're kind of forced to. It's like and
talent is not enough anymore. Talent isn't enough in this day and age.
Yeah,
if you have talent, you can get outworked by somebody in this day and age for sure.
Right, absolutely, and that's why there's comes the sentence out of Omar's mouth that, you know, why not our shit?
Yeah, no, absolutely, I agree with that philosophy, and I'm here for like putting on multiple hats at different times and knowing when to hold back, when to go for it, and you know what I mean. There's like times and places when you're working with people, when you're collaborating. Like, there's just so many elements to this, and I love the fact that you said another guest, Nico, had a similar philosophy. And I think what's great about being a creative is that there's a bit of a channel that we're all kind of in tune to. You know, it's like the same. I don't know how to call it, a spirit, or you can call it whatever you want, inspiration or whatever, a genius if you want. Like, we all share that, and it's a channel that we can all tap into. I think it's very fucking cool when someone comes up with a very similar philosophy in the creative realm, who you never met before, and you're like, oh, you're looking for answers. You're searching for answers too. You're a true creative because we're on the same wavelength, even though we never met. We're trying to figure out answers. You know, there's creativity. There's no handbook on it. There's not a process. You don't go to school. Yes, you can go to school to learn music theory, but, you know, can you be a musician? Those two are the same thing. You know, I don't know. Like, I'm like, I don't know that a part of that is like you can learn theory so much to forget it while you're in the moment, you know, and that moment is basically, I feel, the collective that we all share is like, even if you're trained or not, you still have access to that portal, and we all exchange ideas on that channel, you know.
That's well said. Yeah, this is. Ernie, have you ever heard of the book Be Here Now?
No, I heard of Power and Now. but not Be Here Now.
You should check out Be Here Now.
Be Here Now is a great book.
Yeah, it's pretty trippy. Ram Dass, all that good stuff.
Nice.
But yeah, just those lessons, those simplistic but yet I guess very crucial lessons in life in ways that we learn through the creative process, sort of what to do and how to handle, I guess, situations. It's interesting, to see how we can come together as artists and bridge gaps that would not have been there and, learn from one another. So I really appreciate you guys being on here, man, and taking the time today. I think we're going to hop off here in a few minutes, so I'm going to give everyone in the audience one opportunity. If you had one shot, one opportunity. If you want to come up, I'm just playing around. If you want to come up and ask any questions to the speakers, anyone up here, feel free, and we'll gladly bring you up. If not, we're probably going to play it out with an AVNT Guardian jam and let y'all go for the Memorial Day weekend. We appreciate y'all coming through. Slash that. We're going to play the jam that we created with the AVNT Guardians. My mistake. That's what we're going to play you out with. So, everyone, have a nice day. Sapo Studios, appreciate you. We love you. We'll be here next Saturday at 12 p.m. PST. Much love, everyone.